Hello, investors and traders. It's Brian here. Time for a candlecharts.com spotlight. And this one I've titled Candles in Context with the subtitle of Different Time Frames. Very important that we appreciate that, no matter how you trade. Quickly, there's our risk disclosure found at candlecharts.com/disclosure. And again, make sure you understand these risks prior to placing any trades. Very, very important. So let's move on to the special topic of the day here. And there we go. All righty. Now, that's us. I just picked a chart at random. This works on every chart and it's very, very similar on all time frames. So we're going to start off with a weekly chart, IWM, which is an ETF for the Russell 2000. And if you look at this chart, it looks very, very bullish so far. Now I'm going to throw a little line right in here, right at the end of each of my moving averages. And I've got a 10, a 20, a 50, and a 200 exponential. Okay, we'll forget about stochastics for the moment, but let's just focus on the candles. So far, we don't have any candle signals here on the weekly, but we're a little bit overextended. Okay, let's take a look back on, there we go, there's our daily. And I pull this back and say, oh, right, well, we got a bearish engulfing, we had a bearihotomy, we got a bearish engulfing happening now, so we've got to understand what these candles mean. But again, I'm going to look up here and say, well, yeah, we're not even down to potential support being our moving averages. So I'm going to put just little smaller lines here, right attached to the ends. Oh, look at that one. I wonder if that one's going to be very, very powerful. This is down at the 50 period moving average, and we had another matchup on the weekly chart for one of the lines. So interesting. So again, candles in context. Yes, you've got a bearish engulfing now on a daily. Yeah, I'm still going to be looking towards the 10 period moving average. Let's check out for those of you who want to trade intraday. Let me just pull this back a little bit, and here we are. So again, okay, we're still sitting on top of the 10 period moving average on even the 240 minutes. So I'm going to put even a smaller line on there just as a representation. And look at this line right here. This was the 10 period moving average on the daily chart, and it matches up with the 20 period moving average. Again, a potential support. So again, we don't have to be panicking no matter what our time frame is. We need to look at different time frames. The higher the time frame, we find trends. So again, keeping candles in context, yeah, we found a little bit of resistance up here. Yeah, we're starting to come back. But look at all these other potential lines for possible support. And I think if we go into the 60-minute, there we go, and we pull this right back over again, market's still going up. But look at that, bearish engulfing, we've crossed down through the 10 and the 20 there. So we're only sitting at the 10 period for the 240 minute. There's the next one down, and then there's some more lines all the way down here. So again, we put the candles in the context of where are the moving averages for the different time frames. You can do that. You can put little lines on your charts using the Ninja Trader. Really, really great. And again, don't be surprised if you have market pullbacks towards some of these lines. And then you can look for possible bounce points and vaults off of those lines that actually they correspond to different time zones. This way you're only looking at one time frame, one chart, but you've already got all these fancy lines. So once we have a breakout to the downside, let's say underneath our 50 period moving average here, well, look for a pull down, drop down to here, and then maybe down to here. And again, look to see how the market reacts as we hit those points. Okay, everybody, I thank you very much for joining us. That's candlecharts.com. This was a spotlight today, and I hope that was useful for you. It was entitled Candles in Context, Different Time Frames. Got to use the time frames to make use and to make sense of the candle patterns. Wish you all the best. Bye for now.